Hello, Jill. How are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good.
Great. Well, it looks like it's just you and me so far. Anyhow, see if anyone else joins us. But we'll start with you. So you told me in the messenger that your stomach was doing better. Well,
Yeah.
1 second. I'll be back in a second. Okay, sorry. So you told me that your stomach was doing better. When we
Yeah.
started the healing, the level of pain was, do you remember what? I think it's recorded, but I'm not sure I recorded. Yeah,
It
it
was pretty high. Yeah.
was pretty high. It was like 10, I think, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. It's in the video where you
Yeah.
burp a lot to get rid of the gas and the stomach discomfort and the pain. You had some sort of an allergy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the kind of a discomfort that you are experiencing now after the healing? Because that was a couple of weeks ago now, right? So,
Yeah. I'm still having the hip and the pain and the pelvis stuff
okay.
and the
So
lower back.
let's talk about the stomach first, and then we can talk about the hip in the pelvis as
Mm.
well. We discuss that one as well. Okay, so tell me about the stomach first. So how are you on a daily basis with your stomach and allergies and
Well, well, all that other stuff's gone. I still, obviously, you know, my stools are still like have a discolor, like they're really light colored.
right?
And but I mean, other than that, I wouldn't say, I mean, I don't know. I still get, stool stuck sometimes, but I think that's more of my hips and pelvis always being misaligned because I always have to go to the chiropractor a couple times a week because it's not like it's constipation or anything like that. Most of it comes, but it's just a little at the end of the day kind of thing.
Right. As you know, I'm not a doctor, so I can't advise
Yeah.
what is the problem with that and why your stool is light. I'm going to take a look and have a little research and see.
Yeah, that they usually say it's usually has something to do with like leaky gut and like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times you don't have quite enough bile or something like that. And
Oh, bile. So you
I
don't
think it's something
have
to do with
bile.
that, yeah.
Okay. So
From
then,
what I've researched anyway, I don't know. You know what I mean?
and also when you have back pains as well, it may well be connected to your kidneys, yeah, and
Yeah.
bile as well. So if you're not producing enough bile, then digestion will be really hard as well. Which means also, I would say that probably your flora is not very good either. So you don't have so much good bacteria either in your stomach. You see,
Hmm.
um, I'm going to look up some of my notes and I can write to you about that. Okay,
Okay.
how to improve your bile and digestion, etc. I was meant to do it actually. Um, I So apart from that, you don't have any stomach pains. But these stomach pains were caused with the allergies. Okay. And you told me that allergy was coming because you ate bananas, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I was, yeah, no, I was pretty much eating them like every day,
Okay.
because it's just one of those things like I don't eat a lot of fruit. So
Okay.
yeah. And of course, I was eating them at night. So that would make sense to why I was up at night
Okay.
having a lot of pain because
So do you know if you're actually allergic to bananas? Is
oh,
that
I don't know.
something
I'm
you?
guessing just sensitivity or something. I have a lot of food sensitivities right now. So
All right.
they
Great.
say a lot of times that's connected with, um, like mental stuff and whatever, like past stuff that you need to let go and whatever. And I did a lot of that work. And so
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on that. what I would really prefer to do is a doctor to say what is it connect, because they can take tests, take analysis and
Well,
see
I've done so many
what.
tests and whatever, and
Okay,
nothing's came.
nothing. So you actually officially nothing's came up that to say that you have food allergy to this and this and this and this food. Am I right?
Exactly. Right.
But certain foods you eat, they.
And the healthcare here in America is terrible anyway, and don't even get me started on that. But yeah, I've done tests, and all
Okay.
they want to do is invasive stuff, which, I've been part of groups for like IBS and stuff, and everybody's that has, the stuff done is like, it is what we have, and the tests aren't gonna, and that just made them worse because then they had the tests done that, irritated it. And then,
Oh, okay. Well, I cannot comment on
I
that,
mean, for the most part, I've done a lot of things. And
right? I have no experience with that because I've never had any food allergies. So I don't know what they do. I don't even know what they do to do the test on any allergies actually. So I don't. So but you notice that certain food you eat, you get kind of a stomach pains. Is that right?
in the past, yeah, I mean, I haven't really tried the other stuff in about a year, but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
because I
Well,
kind of elimination diet kind of thing.
yes, which is a good thing. But after the healing, what I would like to do, would ask you to do, if that's all right with you, that you test your stomach now. And like if you think that bananas were the problem, eat a little
I
banana.
100% know it was a problem because the second I stopped eating it, I got way better, like
Okay.
literally the same night. So I 100% know bananas were
Okay.
the biggest one thing that I didn't
Okay. Okay.
think of.
But the
It
healings
was like night and
I do.
day difference.
I am pretty good with allergies in general, yeah, more often than not. I'm really good with completely healing the allergy, which means that foods that were giving you allergies, they shouldn't anymore. Well, in
Mhm.
theory, okay? So I would like you to test, to make a little test and have a tiny bit of banana, perhaps, not right now, but tomorrow or something like that, when you feel comfortable, and see what happens.
Okay.
Or perhaps we have a next healing on Thursday evening my time. So perhaps eat a little piece of banana on Thursday. So if you get some discomfort, then I can do some more healing for that particular allergy. You see what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. And try to completely heal it, because it's not normal that anybody can't eat bananas. It's a food and it's a human food, and you should be able to eat bananas without any discomfort and without any pain. Although also, of course, I don't know what else is wrong with your stomach, because I don't have that information. So, but we know that there is a leaky gut as well, and we had a conversation about that before. And I think everything that you're doing, according to my research and what I know, is good. So yeah. Anyhow, so let's go back now to your back and the pelvis, um, and tell me all about it.
It just feels like it's super tight all the time.
Okay,
That's really the only way to describe it. And I do all the stretches and whatever, and it'll last for a little while. And
okay,
it's
and
chronically tight 24/7. It's weird.
okay. So we did some work with your pelvis, in particular,
Hmm.
and with your back as well, because you told me that you had like a chronic pains for 8 years, right?
Hmm.
With your
Yeah.
and the pelvis and intestines as well.
Yeah, the
But
pelvis and the hip thing is fairly new.
oh,
It was just, but the back was been there for years, but
okay,
the
sorry.
hip and the pelvis is maybe like 6 months new kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay. Okay.
Or
Uh,
about, well, the pelvis was about a year because that's when I went and had all those tests done.
okay. So
And
what
then,
do you say about pelvis? Why should you have any discomfort and tightness and pains there?
yeah.
When you
A
did,
pelvic floor dysfunction, I guess. I don't know. That's what they say,
they said what,
even
sorry?
though even though no one really knows. But the pelvic floor dysfunction, I guess that happens a lot with menopause too.
All right. Okay. Okay. So, um, I'm going to try to uh, do some healing for your pelvis now. And the pain in the back, where is it? In the lower back or upper back?
The whole entire back, but
Whole entire back.
yeah, but the lower back is I partly what I think causing the hip issue.
Okay.
But I did chronic tightness in my neck too.
Chronic tightness in your neck as
And
well.
it feels like I'm never comfortable. If I sit one way, it hurts my lower back. If I sit another way, then it hurts my neck, you know? So it's like,
Gosh. Okay.
yeah, I'm a mess.
No.
You have no idea.
Yes, I do see that you have like a riot of issues, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, one thing at a time, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Nothing is impossible. That's what I think anyhow. So, okay, so um okay. So in the pelvis, the pain and tightness is in the front
Yeah.
because I'm just
Right
like
there.
think where the pelvis is right.
Yeah.
Right, like here. That's
Yeah.
that's pelvis, right? Okay.
Yeah. And then it goes all the way to the hip leg right in here.
In your hips as well.
Yeah. And then the hips, and then goes around to the lower back.
All around the lower back, like the last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. So what would you say that level of tightness or the pain or discomfort there is from 0 to 10, 0 being nothing and 10 being the worst case scenario?
Right now, 7, because I really haven't done any stretches yet.
Okay. So it's 7 right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mm.
Okay, so get yourself comfortable, please, as comfortable as you can be, and
Okay.
close your beautiful eyes, and let's do this and see what happens, see what we can do.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh God. Oh, sorry. Oh, oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to um, get up and
What was
see?
that?
Uh,
No,
sorry? Do you want to?
no, no, no. All right, sorry.
It's all right. I was asking if you wanted to get up and walk around and see how your pelvis and the lower back is feeling.
Ugh.
What is it?
Yeah, I definitely feel a difference in the lower back for sure.
Mhm. Okay. How about your pelvis?
A little bit more in the better in the back than the pelvis, but
Okay. And the hip on the side, that one?
uh, I'd say the lower back is the best so far right now.
Okay, well, it was 7, so what is it now?
Let's see, the lower back, I'd say about 5 maybe.
5. Okay, so lower back in the back,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that would I'd say 5 probably.
Okay. And the pelvis? Do you feel any change in the pelvis at all?
Maybe very little, maybe a 6. Of course, standing up, I feel a little bit, oh, yeah, I'd say a little bit, yeah. Not significant, but I could definitely tell a difference.
Okay, so pelvis is a 6 and the lower back is a 5. Am I?
Yeah.
And how about your neck or this side?
Right now, maybe a 4,
Okay, what was it before? We didn't say.
maybe a 6.
Okay, because I went up there as well. And your back, because you said that whole back was tight and that upper back, how is that in any difference at all?
Mm. Well, the middle back wasn't really bothering me today. Just that kind of comes and goes. It just kind of depends, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay, I understand that. But how was it before I did the healing and how is it now?
The middle back,
Say
I'd
and
say maybe a 2 and then none now.
I'm sorry?
It was like maybe the middle back today was like maybe a 2.
Yeah, and now?
Now I wouldn't notice really anything right now.
Okay, so it's 0 now.
In the
Is
middle part, yeah.
that what you're saying? Okay, good. I guess that one, whatever that was gone as well for now.
Yeah.
So good. So we still have 6 in the pelvis, 5 in the lower back, and the neck you said was from 6 went down to 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have another go.
Okay. Quick get a drink.
And close your eyes and yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so all the time when I'm doing a healing on that day, you need to drink a lot of water, okay? A
Mhm.
lot more than you usually do. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really important.
Okay.
Yeah, because even though I finished the healing, things are going on still in your body for days, even for 10 days, you know.
Oh, okay.
So you really have to support the movement of the energy there and whatever changes are happening, you need to support it by drinking the water, drinking it correctly as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I spoke with you about Celtic salt.
Yeah, actually I have been drinking some of it. Yeah.
Okay, so drinking water in a small sips, not in a great big down in it, not like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and the Celtic salt, a little grain, like a sesame seed kind of grain, in your mouth before you take a sip to let the receptors take all the minerals, so they open up the cells, and then you drink the water, so water in the cells gets absorbed. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the most important thing for if you want to hydrate your body. That's the fastest way, most effective way. Yeah,
Okay.
because of the magnesium and potassium in the Celtic.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So relax again. I'm gonna have another go.
Mhm.
I don't have to. I don't have. You don't have to be visible when I'm doing this. I already saw you, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Sounds good.
No problem. No problem. You just relax. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Mm. Jill,
Yeah.
sorry, did I wake you up? Did you fall asleep?
No, just laying there.
Okay, so could we test it again, please?
Oh, it keeps coming up. Sorry, my saw keeps coming off because they're so short. All right.
And some lights here. So how's the neck? It was 4 last time we checked. Down from 6 to 4 now.
So maybe a 1.
Okay, good.
I barely feel anything.
Excellent. How about your lower back? It was 5, from 7 down to 5, and now
Maybe a 3.
okay. Hmm. And what about your pelvis and the hip joint thing?
Uh,
Pelvis
I'd
was
say went down a tad, but I still feel the pelvis feels a little bit better. The hip is still kind of stiff.
okay. So what is that pelvis? It was 5, down from 7, so it was 5,
Probably about a 3, maybe.
3, so it went down 2 by 2. Okay, and the hip, is there any change in the hip at all?
A little bit,
A little bit. Which
but
hip?
not a ton now.
Sorry?
I say a little bit, but not a ton.
Yeah, okay. So which hip is it actually, left or right?
The right hip.
Right hip. Okay. Wait for me for a minute. I'm going to check the cake because I put it in the oven. I don't want to burn that one. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Decided to try and do a stretch and see how it felt, and I do feel a little different. Does feel a little bit better, not quite as tight.
Okay, are you talking about the hip?
Yeah. I
Okay.
decided to try and do a stretch and see how it felt when I did the stretch.
Mm-hmm. Better now?
It does feel a little looser. I do have to say that.
Okay, good. So to what extent is it looser? Quantify looser for me. What did you say before? Well, we didn't rate it. So
Uh, I'd say about a 5 right now.
five. The hip is five. The
Yeah.
pelvis was three now, right?
Yeah.
And the lower back was also three. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
And the neck was one. You said
Yeah.
barely felt it now. Or is it zero now? Or is it still one?
I'd say pretty close to a 0, but I mean, I could feel a little tinge, but not really much.
Okay, fine. So, okay. Let's have another go. Let's,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Jill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh, I was in La La Land for a minute there.
I'm sorry?
All right, I was in La La Land for a little bit.
Yeah, I did some emotional release as well. You told me you did some emotional work, like spiritual, but it hasn't, I can tell you now that it has not worked that well as you
I
think.
kind of figured so. It's like I feel like I'm got some kind of block of some sort that's just
Yeah,
not.
yeah, you do. But for this, I can remove it like this with just pure energy movement, but what you would benefit mostly is the full body healing and just full on release, which can be quite something. But yeah, you would need that to get rid of that. And also, usually what happens is that when you have released all the emotional traumas, yeah, how do you know about it? The way you know about it is that when you think about situations, what happened that have hurt you, or the people that have hurt you, when you think about them and what they have done, or what the situation, what kind of, sadness it brought to your life, you can think about it or talk about it with someone, but you don't feel emotional about it. And this is when you know that it can't hurt you anymore. It's not in your body anymore, creating any disease. This is when you know. Yeah. Okay. But if
Mhm.
you're feeling emotional about it, if you're feeling like guilty, if you're still kind of, guilty about something perhaps you did to provoke that and bring it onto yourself, or you have anything like this, or you're feeling emotional and you want to cry on that, then you know that it's still with you. Yeah, this is how you know. But usually when I do healing on someone, and and okay, everyone has some sort of an emotional trauma or psychological traumas, yeah. But I feel I feel when someone is really traumatized and has a lot of blockages. I feel that a lot, and this is when I yawn a lot. And I feel a lot in you from the first time that I did healings for you. And I have been yawning like hell when I'm doing healings for you. It's not always the case. I don't always yawn, but people who have significant emotional traumas, I do yawn. And those that are really bad traumas that have really shook them, I feel it. And I might even start to cry. But they're not my tears, usually. Obviously, they're someone else's, but I feel that sadness. And it just makes me really sad. But it's a release. But it's not release something that belongs to me. It's release something that belongs to someone else. It comes out through me. Yeah, but when I do just like a just pure energy healings, because this is directly pure energy healings, nothing else. But when I do a emotional, like a trauma release, that's different kind of healing, you see. And yeah, and then it kind of that helps a lot. Okay, so
So you're saying you feel a lot that I still have a lot of emotional stuff in me.
yeah.
So I really thought felt like I was doing much better, but maybe not. I don't even know how to go about.
Maybe you are feeling much better, but it's still with you. Perhaps it's not on the same level that it was before. Yeah, but it's
Hmm.
definitely still with you. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, well, that's what I would say anyways. I don't know what anyone else would say or whatever, but
yeah,
that's what I feel. And it's still with you. Anyways, let's do the testing for this one. Well, so we want to see the neck. It was like almost gone, say 0.5 before. What is it now?
yeah. I'd say it's gone, I think.
Done. Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, how about lower back then? Move around and try to agitate it and see if you're flexible and good.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone, I think. Yeah.
Excellent. How about your pelvis now then? It was 3 before.
Mhm.
Do you feel any discomfort in your pelvis?
About a 2, maybe. I think it's the hips now that's still bothering me the most.
Yeah, I think it's the hip more than the pelvis.
And I forgot to mention too, I get tightness in the groin area from the
Wow.
hip too.
Okay. Yeah. What I
But,
feel, what I saw was a lot of inflammation there. So
mhm,
I try to remove the inflammation. You know, when I do the healings, and even if something heals, it's difficult. There's still pain because inflammation is still there. Try to remove it, but I cannot always remove it, all of it. Yeah.
mhm.
And so when the healing is done and when the inflammation is gone, that's when the pain is gone. Yeah. So
Yeah,
there is no problem, then there is no pain. Your body is not crying out anymore because that's what it
yeah.
has. So, okay. So what would you say that your hip is right now?
Right now about a 4 maybe.
F4 is gone up. Oh no, it was 5 before. Sorry, it
Yeah,
was 5. So it's about the 4. So it's a little bit better. Do you want to stretch it a little?
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any suggestions for my traumas and stuff like that? What to do to like should I just do some meditating or
Well, it depends what the traumas are, you know.
yeah,
So if you would do a meditation, any meditation, just any meditation won't help for the traumas.
yeah.
Okay, so because meditation, you need to do a particular meditation for your trauma if you are doing it yourself. Hmm? So
Okay.
if it is
Yeah,
a,
I don't even, to be honest.
I'm
I've
sorry,
had so much stuff that I don't even know where to begin or what it could even be. Like I
you
had
have,
somebody help me a year ago with some of that stuff.
right?
There about a year and a half ago. And
Mhm.
that's when I released my MCS. And
Well,
so it's just hard to even know. I think I have a lot of stuff that I don't even know from when I was super little or something. Maybe I don't know, but
yeah, it's possible. So, okay. Yeah. So those that you know about, you would need to do a particular meditation for those. So
mhm,
what is a trauma? Trauma is there because we don't want to face it. Yeah, because it's
mhm,
painful. It's hard. Yeah. So basically what you need to do is face the trauma. If it's a situation or a person or people or whatever, you need to really face them and let it go. And
mhm,
basically forgive. If it's about people, you really truly need to forgive them. It's not enough just to say, okay, yeah, well, I forgive them. That's not enough. Hmm?
mhm.
Okay, I know this because I had to do a lot of that before I can start doing my work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did, this was pretty obvious. um, and there's a big story about it, so I won't tell now, but I know exactly. I know this process about people. So, and the situation as well. So it could have been, I don't know, fire or an incident where you were almost drowned, perhaps, or things like this, and there could be still a fear of something as well. So traumas are identified also like fears. So if you're afraid of something, for example, like some people are afraid of spiders or cotton wool or something like this. Yeah. So that could be also associated with trauma. So then what you do is you face your fears in your meditation, but really face them, really see that moment that made you feel really sad. And
Okay.
that's the one that was very painful. Or if they're coming from your childhood, yeah, you need to go back into your memories during the meditation. This is really difficult and can be super emotional. So you will have a lot of release. Yeah, so a lot of
Mhm,
tears, lots of, you might even, I don't know how you react. So people react different ways. Yeah. So
yeah.
when I do this to my clients, I um it's usually in person or they have someone there with them because I don't know how they would react or how their body would react and they may need help. So ideally, I wouldn't do this on the screen like this. Well, it depends also on traumas, but I would ask someone to be there with you know, because you
Hmm.
might start shaking, you might, yeah, I don't know, yeah. So, um, yeah, but I could also do it gently, gently in and not do it all in one go. So that could be
Hmm.
more kind of kinder way, for someone to release trauma, but it will take some time as well.
Yeah.
Won't have any, yeah, but usually I would do this in person. Could do it online as well, but yeah, but very gently, more with the energy movement as opposed to taking you into a deep brainwave states and doing it like that. Or I also do it with just without any meditation. I I could just do it with my hands or with my mind. But I will need someone to be with you there because I don't know what will, you know, I wouldn't want you to fall or I don't know because everyone seems to react differently because
Yeah.
everyone's different and everyone's traumas are on a different levels. So I would
Yeah.
cautious about it. Be careful um, and take care with it because yeah, I don't want to give people extra problems. Obviously, they might fall or hurt themselves. So if there is someone with you, perhaps your daughter or your child or your husband
Yeah,
or
I'm sure my daughter probably would, yeah. I
yeah,
asked her to.
yeah, then I could do it
I
online.
mean, she would do whatever, even though she doesn't necessarily believe in all this energy healing stuff, but she would do it if I asked her to, kind of thing, you know.
But what does she say when she sees that it works for you, that you're getting better and you losing all these pains and because
Yeah. So I told her, well,
the nerve
did,
is gone
do
already.
some stuff that has helped. So, but I told her once you'll see once I'm more off, you know what I mean? So that's why I would like to try and figure out the mental health piece because I don't even know what's left, you know what I mean? I feel like I dealt with all the stuff that I knew I had anyway
Yeah.
in the past, but I just don't have
Yeah.
any idea what it could even be left.
Sometimes what we do is we kind of try to forget or delete it in our memories.
Hmm.
Because it's just too painful to face it, too painful to go through it or even think about it or even talk about it. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we kind of try to really bury it deep down, but it stays in our body, in
Hmm.
organs, in our liver, kidneys, heart. Your heart is very affected because I was doing your neck and the shoulders. Also, I did a lot of release from there, and when I got to the heart, it kept me there for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah, it kept me. I couldn't get past the heart for a while, and then I yawned a lot, and then I passed it. You see, so there's still some things left, and sometimes in order to truly release trauma, one has to face it themselves. So I can do things, and it might all come out, or it might not, and sometimes because it's more of a how do you say, it's a part of your spiritual journey, part of your lessons learned or whatever. I don't want to go into that
Hmm.
kind of thing in this session. Don't or talk about it now about it, but so that it requires you to face it and you to learn and you to change your behavior or thought patterns or attitude or whatever you may need to change. So it could be a part of your soul development of your soul, its growth. Yes. Mm. Also, I don't know for sure. I'm just giving you examples. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
Yeah.
what it is. I'm saying that this may also be so. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So um, back to the groin and the hip and the lower back. What did we say the lower back was? I completely.
I don't- right now, I don't really feel anything.
Ah, yes, you said that lower back was fine. Groin. What was the groin again?
Yeah. Right now, I'd say about 4 or 5, maybe.
Maybe it's gone up because it
I'd
was.
say about, yeah, yeah, I think it's still a 4. Yeah.
That's fine.
It's
Okay.
about the same as I
Okay.
said a little bit ago, about a 4. Yeah.
Okay. And the hip is also a 4, I'm guessing. Am I right?
Yeah.
Or is it more even?
No, it's about the same.
Right. Okay. So we
Because
need.
whenever I have the hip, then that's when the groin gets, so I think it's all connected. So I would say it's the same.
Okay. Same. Okay. I just took a cake out of the oven and it's just smelling of cake. And I'm just so distracted.
Yeah.
My husband and my children been waiting for it, and I'm hoping that they're not gonna devour it before I because it's too hot as well. But they just don't wait. And they wouldn't go to bed because they could smell it. They came out of the bedroom. Are you making a cake? It's like, please, tomorrow morning. No. But then my husband took them back. So anyway. Okay. Let's do the pelvis, groin, and the hip again. So it's at 4. Everything else is sorted.
Yeah.
Okay, so make yourself comfortable again for me, please.
Okay.
You don't have to lie down. You could also sit, but it's whatever you like. I don't mind,
All right. Sounds good.
whichever way you want. You could even stand if you like. We can try that too. Oh. You?
Yeah.
Do you want to test it? Can you feel your hip like that and your groin? Is it painful when you like lying like that and relax? Is there a pain at all?
Mm, no.
No, it's only when you're walking and moving around, right?
Well, no, not always. Like,
Okay.
it's weird. I'll do some stretches before bed and
Mhm.
it'll last a couple hours. And then I'll wake up and then I'll stretch and then go back to sleep a lot of times.
Really? So
But then after a lot of times then it'll be fine after whatever.
okay.
Right, it's weird, but sometimes it's almost like it's hard to explain. Of course, I'm autistic, so I have a hard time explaining things, but sometimes it helps to lay down and sometimes it doesn't, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. All right.
A
Well,
lot of times I'll get tight in the middle of the night sleeping and I'll wake up tight and then
okay.
I stretch or whatever, and then it helps a little bit to go to sleep and then that kind of thing.
Have you considered to do yoga? I think we talked about it before. Pilates.
Yeah,
Strengthen
I
your.
do some I do some of the stretches from yin yoga, it's called. I'm doing some of those stretches.
Very good. Okay. And some exercise as well, I would say, make a
Yeah.
bit more than a stretching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working that towards that, yeah.
Okay. It's very important.
And starting to move around a little bit more, forcing myself to move around more again.
Yeah, it's really important. Yeah. To
Yeah.
strengthen your muscles. That's this problem just goes away. You don't want to have it all the time. For that, you have to change your lifestyle. Only
Yeah.
is good. Stretching is already good, and yin yoga is fantastic. But you need a little bit more exercise and
Yeah.
okay, and be more active. Yes, and a lot of water, drinking water correctly, and enough to hydrate your body well. Yeah,
Yeah.
very important for your cells, for regeneration of your cells, hydration, repair, body repair. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
okay, let's test it and see how far we got, shall we? It was 4, you said, and we have only hip and a groin left, the pelvis.
Okay. Uh, uh,
Mm,
uh. Yeah. The groin's a lot looser.
okay, and the hip
I'd say I went down to about a 3.
from 4 to
And
3.
the groin I'd say is at a 0 right now.
Okay, so it's the hip is that is left now. That is
Yeah.
okay. Having problems with your hip. Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what? I want you to keep moving around right now, and I'm going to
Okay.
while you're moving around. Huh?
Okay.
Mm. Do you feel the pain constantly as you move around in your
Yeah.
hip?
Yeah. See, sometimes like it feels better to move around and sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
Sometimes it hurts worse to sit and sometimes it just all depends on the day.
Okay, and right now it's worse when you're walking around right now, right? Because when you were lying, you didn't have any pain.
Yeah, like it's a little worse moving around, even though I know it's technically what I need to do, but
Yeah, but if there's a pain, you can't. I mean, that's normal.
yeah,
That's normal. If you're in pain, you can't exercise. I mean, yeah, that's totally understandable. Um, mm, I feel the inflammation. How about now? Is it still on 3? The pain in your hip?
I feel it starting to loosen up a little bit.
What's a little bit? Tiny bit. And now?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's starting to loosen up a little bit.
Okay. And now?
Yeah, it's loosening up.
More and more? Or is it?
Yeah. I mean, very little, but I do feel a difference.
It was 3. Is it still a 3? So I understand.
Um,
Just say as it is. If it is, just say it is.
yeah, I think about a 3, but I do feel like it is loosening up though, getting closer to that 2 marker, you know what I mean? That makes sense.
Okay. Now, can you stand still, please? How about now? Walk around and see.
Yeah, definitely better. I'd say a 2, yeah.
Can you, please, could you stop walking?
Okay.
Walk around and see how it is now.
I'd say about a 1.
Okay, stop walking. I would like you to tell me sometime tomorrow when you wake up in the morning or afternoon, whenever.
Okay.
Please woke you up at night again. How does the tonight goes? And then take a note what happens
Okay.
during few days, few nights, if you can sleep undisturbed with this problem. It's unbelievable how many problems were there to begin with, and they kept waking you up. Okay, I'll shut up now and focus better. Okay. Test it now.
As of right now, I'd say it's pretty much gone.
Mhm. I thought so. You see, I feel it when I feel it, so I keep going until it's better or it's gone. Sometimes,
I One thing I feel right now is I feel like your healings might be moving some uh stool around or whatever, because like
yeah,
this time of day is I usually have some that little bit that needs to come out. And I think it might be, you know what I mean? Which is a good thing.
yes, it is good thing. Okay. I feel like we need to discuss about what you eat and what you don't eat, and kind of to take care of that stomach problem as well that you have with your stool and
Mhm.
being regular,
'Cause
etc.
right now I haven't really been having like stomach aches or whatever. And I know some people say like because like I'll go to the bathroom really good, but then in the afternoon, a lot of times there's still a little left. And they say a lot of times that could be from your back being misaligned or whatever, or a bunch of different reasons that it's not necessarily just, but it also could be, if I don't have enough bile or whatever, I suppose. I mean, there's so many.
Yes, but if you don't have enough bile, then your digestion is in trouble.
Yeah. Because they say that could be another reason why
So is your
you
liver,
have a hard time emptying it all out kind of thing.
and so is your liver, and so is many other things. Bile is very important. Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of stuff. So, okay, so how is it now? Do we need to do some more or not?
Uh, I don't know. Still
Good.
feels pretty good. I mean, I feel very, very faint, but
Okay, I'm going to
the
leave it.
best it's ever been in probably 6 months. So, you know what I mean?
Well, if the pain is gone, you know what they say. Whatever is, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's true.
Here, and things will evolve. And all I would really would like you to, as you do on the messenger, send me some text to say, how was your night tonight? If you had to wake up and do stretching or not. If you did, was the pain same as before, or tightness or not? Um,
Okay.
yes, and then we see how each night evolves after that. Yeah,
Okay.
and if it's kind of better but not perfect, then we do some more healings to try to solve it, whatever the issue there may be. I don't know what's up with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
You see, it's much easier for me when I have as much information as possible, so I know exactly what's going on, so what to work with, the bone, the ligament, or the, I don't know,
Yeah.
calcium,
Okay.
whatever. So anyhow, and usually things happen faster when I understand, better I understand what is wrong, the
Hmm.
more efficient I am at it. Otherwise, I'm just like, I just do all I can, and then, yeah, it's just a bit harder for me. But fine,
Yeah.
we'll deal with it as we go along. So, okay. Um, are you good me to leave you now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have a really nice day. What time is it in Minnesota right now?
Right now it is 3:21
Okay,
p.m.
3:21 here is 10:21 p.m. Yes,
Oh, okay.
you're seven
Yeah, I
hours.
think you told me that before. You're like later in the nighttime where I'm in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Because you're ahead of me, right? So you're like,
7 hours ahead of you.
yeah, so you're almost on to the next day already.
Not quite yet.
Couple hours.
Yeah, 2 more hours to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, well, have a great day.
Thanks. You too. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. And see you soon. And send me the
Sounds good.
text and let me know what happens. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Hmm?
All right, I will.
How was about nerve pain that you used to have? We did sessions for nerve pain that you had, that which was quite.
Yeah, I haven't been having too much issue. Yeah, I haven't been having any burning pain or anything like that right now.
Basically, we healed that nerve pain. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah, and you
Yeah,
said that you had that for years. Am I right?
yeah, since yeah, for probably about, let's see, when I moved into here about, so yeah, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, that's well, that's something.
Yeah,
You see. So you're not in a mess. So we tackle one thing at a time, and get
yeah,
hopefully I can help you to get way better than before. Because
yeah,
that one was bad. I remember you were in a lot of pain with that.
yeah,
So great news. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you,
Hey,
Jill,
thank
for
you so
asking
much.
me and for reaching out for help. It's my pleasure.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go eat my cake now if it's not too hot yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Mm.
Mm.